Let's talk about the 3 critical mistakes most coaches make when they launch their ads on Facebook that cause them to attract broke, unqualified people, can't afford their coaching, and you wonder why they even booked the call. Let's talk about it. See, what happens is it's very easy to run an ad on Facebook, right? You could literally launch it in minutes without knowing a thing. Facebook will tell you what to do, they'll give you suggestions, and then put your budget in, site in, and launch the thing. And then the next thing you know, you get a whole bunch of people who can't afford your coaching services. So what do we do to fix that? I want to talk today about the 3 critical mistakes that coaches make that they don't even know they're doing this that can hopefully help you fix it. The first thing they do is use what's called the wrong campaign objective. This is very important, okay? Because you got to remember, Facebook's goal is to make sure that left to their own device, they want to get the ads to people who don't click on them and click on them and click on them. Why is that? Because they want to give people a good experience on Facebook. So if people come on Facebook, they see ads they like, they keep coming back to Facebook, right? And so the daily users are keep coming back, which means Facebook makes more money because people keep coming back. If people see ads they don't like, they get annoyed, they go to other platforms. They quit coming there's like, hey, there's too many garbage ads on Facebook. I don't want to keep coming back. So Facebook, left to its own device, is going to, by default, show your ads to people who will click on them at a high rate. The problem is people who click on your ads are rarely the same people who are going to buy from you, okay? So here's the campaign objectives that a lot of coaches use. They use engagement or traffic. So let's focus on the traffic. They basically, Facebook says, what would you like? And you're like, I'd like more traffic, please. And then they run your ads to people who basically look like the people who are clicking on your ad, okay? So people start clicking on your ad, then Facebook goes, let's run the ad to people who look like the people who are clicking on the ad. So now they start running it to more of those same people. Because you got to remember something very important. Let's say you target an audience of, say, 1 million people, okay? Hypothetically, it's 1 million. We recommend around 1 million. Your ads are never going to get run to 1 million people. It's not going to happen. Facebook's going to run your ads to most likely 1% of those people. And they're going to pick that audience based on the people clicking on your ad and then go after more of those people. So what we want to do is we want to use a campaign objective of get people who look like the people who are registering, okay? Because they're a more committed group of people. Those ones who are clicking on your ad have taken no action. Somebody who's registered has taken an action. They've given you their email address, phone number, potentially, all that kind of name, email, phone number type thing. They've registered for your webinar. They've registered for whatever it is you're selling them, right? And so then what you want to do is you want to use that campaign objectives. So that way what Facebook's going to do is when somebody registers, they're going to go into your audience and find more of the people who look like the people who registered, okay? So do you see the power of that? So now you're forcing them to go find a more qualified person, okay? Now, you technically can do it people who purchase, people, way further down, but the volume gets pretty low. If you're only bringing on 4 or 5 coaching clients a month, you really can't do that because you're not going to give Facebook enough data. So you want to use people who look like the people who are registering, and that's your campaign objectives. That's the first big mistake, fatal mistake coaches make. I rarely see a successful coach finding people that uses a traffic campaign objective or a engagement campaign objective because you're not getting the qualified people, all right? That's the first mistake. The second biggest mistake most coaches make is they don't repel the wrong people. Now, what does that mean? On their ad, all they're talking about is a generic person. Okay, so let me give you an example. Let's say you're a mindset coach and you help people who have mindset problems, which is great. Your life coach help people with mindset issues. That's awesome. And this is a hypothetical example. But let's say your ad is, hey, are you struggling with confidence and clarity and, you're not where you want to be in life and, that kind of stuff. And you would like to have a unstoppable mindset, click this ad and book a call or register for my upcoming webinar. And I'm going to show you how to have an unstoppable mindset, amazing confidence, and using my 3-step strategy. So do you see the problem with that? All that messaging? you're not repelling the wrong people. Like who's the people who have your money? Okay, you got to think about it and reverse engineer it. So the people who have your money, hypothetically, again for this example, are going to be professionals. People may be making 6 figures a year, right? Or that type of situation. So you're going to work that back into your ad. And so your ad messaging now needs to focus on, hey, are you a 6-figure professional or business owner who is looking to, take their mindset to the next level? You don't have the confidence you need. You want, that type of thing. And so that way, what that's going to do is it's going to pull out the right person. And then the person who sees that ad, who's not working 45 plus hours a week, who's not at 6 figures a year, by default, they're not even going to click on it, right? Because remember, number one, the wrong campaign objective. If you use the right campaign objective, right, you're going to get people to register, and then Facebook's going to go find the people who look like the people who register. Great. But if you're not repelling the wrong people are going to register. And when they register, Facebook's going to go find people who look like the wrong people. You see how this works? So you can get yourself caught in this like doom loop, and it's going to cause a lot of problems. So you absolutely have to make sure you're qualifying people by repelling the wrong people, okay? So that way the wrong people in your niche who are not going to move forward with you and buy your coaching see that, and they're like, it's not for me. And they just don't click on it, right? They just keep scrolling. And so it's a more of an invisible way to detract them. Because the problem is like when you put things in like, don't click on this ad unless you're making 6 figures a year or stuff like that, it tends to make people mad. And then they're going to leave you nasty comments. They're going to click on it anyways. They're, you know what I'm saying? So be very careful about that. Okay, do it in a more of a subconscious way that doesn't cause chaos, and then you won't have that problem. All right, now there's a third thing you do, which is the most important. Okay, before we get to that, I just want to remind you about doing 2 things. Number 1, click the like button on this video so I know you like it, so I can create more of these. Second thing I need you to do is hit the subscribe button somewhere around here. If you subscribe, that way as more of my videos come out, you're going to get notified of them. And I have a lot more coming, and we've always got more coming. And what I do is I spend about $1 million a year on Facebook ads getting coaching clients, and then I share what I'm learning and what we're doing and testing and stuff like that over here on YouTube. And you're able to see these videos. They're free. It's not going to cost you anything. But if you don't click the subscribe button, you're going to miss out on a potential video that could really help you get more clients and do those things. So super important. Click the subscribe button, and then you're going to get notified of all my videos. Now, the third thing is what the biggest mistake coaches make, and this is by far the biggest one, is they focus on opportunity versus getting out of pain. This is a big deal. What a lot of coaches do on their ad is they'll use the right campaign objective, they'll repel the wrong people, but their whole ad is about awesomeness and how you can be more amazing and have more confidence and change the world and make it a better place and achieve your missions and your dreams and your goals and all these kinds of things. If you register for my thing, whatever it is, and like, there's nothing wrong with having some of that, but you got to understand, if they could achieve their goals, assuming you're a mindset coach, right? This is our hypothetical example. We're staying with that for this situation. If they would be able to achieve all these goals, they wouldn't need you, right? So there's something stopping them, okay? There's something causing them not to get to where they want to go. And this applies to every coaching niche. So that thing that is causing them to be a block is what your ad needs to be about. Because you got to remember, people are more motivated to move away from a problem versus towards an opportunity. And your job is to fix problems, not sell awesomeness, okay? It's a very hard thing to do, is just sell more awesomeness and more amazingness, especially when you don't have a major brand. Like somebody like Tony Robbins can do that. He's massive, right? People just buy what he has because of who he is. Well, if you don't have 1 million followers online, you don't have that opportunity. So what we need to do is we need to focus the ad on helping them overcome that problem. What is that problem that they're struggling with that is causing them not to achieve that goal or that outcome, whatever it is you're coaching them to help, right? So focus the ad on that. It's not fear-mongering because they're thinking about it all day long. It's in their headspace. They're thinking about it. They're like, I can't. Wish I could lose some weight, but last 20 pounds, but it's just so hard. I got this problem, I got that. What is that? That's what goes in your ad, okay? And that's what's the focus of your ad, not on, would you like to have all this amazing awesomeness and stuff. That's great if you want to teach that in your coaching, but they're not looking for that. Because a lot of them, guess what? They don't believe it. A lot of them have tried other programs, have seen other ads, and heard all these pitches about how you're going to achieve all this amazing stuff. They've tried it and it hasn't worked. So if you connect with them on what hasn't worked and show them that you know that and you can help them, you get a lot more credibility, and then they're going to want to work with you. Okay? So these are 3 fatal mistakes coaches make. So what I want you to do is down below in the pinned comment section there's a link to an upcoming webinar called the 300-word ad Facebook ad strategy and snowball system. And what I want to do is I want to share with you what I've been using to attract qualified coaching clients using Facebook ads, and explain to you all the mistakes I've made, all the lessons I've learned, so that you can learn from my stuff, because I've spent in the last couple of years about $2.8 million on ads and learned a lot, figured a lot of stuff out. And this way you can learn from my mistakes. And I'm going to show you exactly what's working now to get coaching clients online. So click that link so you don't have to keep wasting time posting online, creating endless amounts of content nobody reads, all that kind of stuff. Hit the link in the comment section, and we'll see you on that webinar. Take care.